Boop 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 boop. Okay, let's see what we are doing here. Hey, Skylar Twilight's already in chat. What's up, Skylar? Thank you so much for joining. So we're doing something a little bit different, a little earlier in the day. My beard's all patchy. Why is my beard so patchy right there? But yeah, I think we may still be doing a stream of a game sometime tonight. We may be playing some Suicide Squad. I will let you guys know. But one thing I at least wanted to very much kind of watch and react to was literally earlier today. Xbox did their little Xbox Developer Direct they've been doing every the last couple Januaries. Now these are generally deep dives into some games that are generally coming out sometime in the year. The only two games I believe we definitively know that there's... Oh, I might be talking a little loud. The only two games that we definitively know that they are definitely talking about is, I think it was Doom and the Compulsion game. What was that game called? It was something at midnight. Which is something I'm very curious to kind of check out and see exactly what exactly they're going to show. They did show another game, and then there was an unannounced game, so I'm very curious. This event happened at about 1 p.m., just a little bit after, so I'm sure luckily I have missed all spoilers, so I was kind of worried that 3 or 4 hours to go by I would miss something, because there is a mysterious game that they haven't announced yet that we'll find out about here. Alright, so let me start doing some pre-checks. Veronica Rose says falls, crash, and explodes. You talking about work, I'm guessing? You're having a grand old time doing some labor? Anyways, hi. You're good. Alright, so let me just start checking some audio. Looks like audio looks good. I think we're all good. Looks like I'm live. So, again, I'm not expecting a heck of a whole lot from this event. You're going to get a couple deep dives on a couple of games. I typically am fairly excited for some of the games that they do talk about at this event. One of the big reveals during the very first Developer Direct I think they did was at 22 or 23. We actually did get an unannounced game that nobody knew about, and that was Hi-Fi Rush. Ended up being one of the best Xbox games that came out from them from that year, so... you can get some great announcements from this. They typically don't do a lot, but yeah, like I said, a couple games. The first two I'm at least super excited for. I want to see Doom, and I want to see, what's this other one? It's something at midnight. Chimes at midnight, or music at midnight? It's something like that. I feel bad at them. Oh, South of Midnight. And, oh, Clair Obscur, they're actually going to be talking about as well. So, I'm actually excited for Clair Obscur. Okay, that's interesting. Doom, South of Midnight, and Clair Obscur. If you guys don't know Clair Obscur is a turn-based, weird little artsy-fartsy, painting-oriented game, which I'm very curious about. It's an RPG that's turn-based, and I don't know a heck of a whole lot. It looked like it took place in a version of France, and there was a lot of artsy stuff kind of happening all over screen. But yeah, super interesting. Obviously, I would like to say the one I'm most excited to learn more about is Doom. I really enjoyed Doom 2016. I still have yet to play Doom Eternal, I think it was called. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with this Doom. What's it called? Doom Medieval? It's like Doom Medieval Times, or Doom something like that. Some weird name they put on it. Alright, so let's see. As I mentioned before, we may still do a stream tonight. I think my buddy Phoenix mentioned we might do Suicide Squad here in just a little bit. So that's why I wanted to try and hop onto this early and knock out this reaction. I wanted to kind of see what they talked about here. But yeah, why don't we go ahead and dive in. If you guys could, please let me know how the audio sounds. I have a feeling you're gonna tell me it's kind of loud, so if it's loud, please let me know. Actually, I'll turn it down just a hair. Alright, so right there is about where I'm gonna keep the audio, so let me know how that sounds. Reese Tiki said, I'm still at work, but screw it. Oh, you're all good. Thank you for joining, Reese. Happy to have you. Got a minute 10. But yeah, like I said, Clair Obscur, Doom, Clair Obscur, Doom, and then South of Midnight. All three very, very much games I would like to know more about. Now, I'm gonna say this probably isn't gonna be a very long event. I think this generally goes for like half an hour, 45 minutes, so this will go by very quickly. "35 seconds. So how is everyone doing today? Skylar, Veronica, and Reese? Hopefully all of you guys are doing good. Now, what are we going to learn about first? Are we doing Doom? Are we doing Doom right off the bat? All games you're about to see are in development and do not represent the final product. All games are available on day one with Game Pass. Yay! Celebrate Game Pass. All games support Xbox Play Anywhere and Xbox Cloud Gaming, but buy once, play on Xbox consoles and Xbox app on PC with cross saves and cross progress. Enjoy the show. Reese Tiki says, "For once, I want to go home." I'm sorry to hear that, Reese. Hopefully, we can bring you some. I can bring you some well-deserved entertainment while you're working. Peggy 18. Or it used to be Peggy 16. 4 games. Derpy Entertainment said Game Pass. I know, right? Game Pass for the win. It's the only thing keeping Xbox alive at this point. If they didn't have Game Pass, their games lately sure have not been keeping them afloat. And I'm an Xbox fanboy, or I don't want to say fanboy. I like all consoles, so. So once again, let me know, how does audio sound? Does the audio, compared to me, is it a little loud? Should I turn it down? Hey. Xbox Developer Direct. Derpy Entertainment says PlayStation for the payers. I love my PlayStation. I love all my consoles. I'm a big fan of the Switch. I love my PS5. I love my Xbox Series X. Oh, this is definitely Doom. Doom! Oh no, not Doom. Wait. Not Doom? Team Ninja? What is Team Ninja working on?
こんにちは、超えてくもゲームズチーム忍者の安田文彦です。今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですが、こちらをご覧ください。
Is this the Team Ninja game that I think it might be?
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja.
A ninja game? From
the
Team
Dark
Ninja?
Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo.
No! Why YouTube? Clearly I don't have whatever premium thing.
Against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated
this-
the facility. Commencing mission.
Platinum Games? Okay. Did Platinum make the original one? Oh, this is 100% Ninja Gaiden, right? Team Ninja, and you've got ninjas.
No escape.
Wow, they're. Oh, this had. I'm not positive yet. I mean, it seems like it. That's cool.
This is it.
I'm gonna be really embarrassed if this isn't
Ryu
Ninja Gaiden and I'm
Hayabusa.
sitting here throwing that. Oh no, Ryu Hayabusa. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Whatever your clan is plotting.
Whoa, there he is.
Ends here.
Ah, this looks cool.
So you've come, Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Whoa, Ninja Gaiden 4. Whoa, that's
世界
a
中の
really
町人
cool
の皆さん
announcement.
10年以上大変お待たせしました。最強の忍者となり容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として忍者ガイデン4を発
Xbox
表さ
must
せてい
have
ただ
paid
き
a
ました
lot to get that exclusive
本作はプ
announcement
ラチナ
there.
ゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。
Yeah, Platinum Games. So literally, we're playing
忍者ガイデン4
Bayonetta
という
right
タイトルを
now, and
10
these
年以
guys
上
made
時を超えて新たに
Bayonetta.
皆様にお届け
That's
するに
really
あたり
funny.
より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう新たな世界を新主人公である
Quite a
もう一人の
coincidence.
町人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。
Fargo is your virtual assistant.
Oh my gosh, they're throwing commercials all over this place.
Fargo lets you do this.
Maybe I need to finally upgrade to whatever that subscription thing is.
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で
Give it to me
リュウ
for
ハヤブサも
free,
登場しておりました
YouTube,
が彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、リュウハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は黒龍がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。
Reese Tiki said YouTube Premium. I
こ
know
の
I
雨
need to.
は黒
I
龍
need
がまだ
that
生きて
gets
いる
rid of
証である。
commercials
雨
or
がやまない限
ads,
り
right?
東京に安寧は
Maybe
訪
I
れ
need to
ませ
finally
ん。
just bite the bullet and pay for it. Let me see how much YouTube Premium is.
今
Because
作の新主人公
I'm
であ
getting
り、
tired of seeing
ハヤブサと
commercials.
対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京
Does
で
everyone
黒
have
龍を
that?
倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界観は継承し、そこにさらに危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混
YouTube
沌とし
Premium
た景
costs
観のデザインを取り入れて
$14 per
いま
month.
す。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影
Gosh,
響を
that's actually pretty expensive.
道は歪み、ヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京は
Maybe it'll be
とある
worth
出
it
来事によ
though.
って街全体が崩壊し、
Maybe yeah.
魔族
Maybe
や
I need to sign
ヤ
up
ク
for
モ
that
と敵
finally.
対する勢力がひしめき合
14 a
う状
month
態
is
に
a
なって
lot.
おり、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを忍具やシリ
Whoa,
ー
the
ズおなじみの
verticality
体
is
術な
really
ど
cool.
忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。
Skylar says, yeah, you don't have to sit
レー
through
ルアクショ
ads.
ン、
Yeah,
スイン
maybe
グ
I
アク
need
ション
to
など
finally sign
ダ
up
イナ
for
ミ
it.
ックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にもさまざまなシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
Risty said that's a lot for YouTube Premium. Yeah, it's like $14 a month, or if you want to do it for a year, it's like $140. That's
新しい主人公の
a
ヤク
lot
モ
of
は
money.
竜はやぶさに次ぐ新たな
Veronica
証
said
人
not
です。
paying, honestly.
彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける忍者の頂点。
I bet you once you're a big content creator, YouTube will probably just give it to you.
としてデザインしています。
I bet you most of the big content creators don't have to pay for this right here.
そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり、黒竜の封
It
印
does
を
kind
守
of suck
る
because you're not
竜
paying
神
for
島や
additional
現世に
services.
蔓延する人ならざるもの、
Like as a YouTube user,
そして
I
も
already
ちろ
get all of
ん
these
シリーズお
videos.
なじみの
I'm just
魔人
paying
も
not to
登
see
場しま
ads
す。
for that much. That's a
ま
lot.
た現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に
The
喜
character
んでいただ
and
け
the
る
enemy
人物も
models are
登
really
場
cool
します
here.
ので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。
Whoa! It's like
さらに
Goku and
ヤ
Cell
ク
out
モが
here.
使える新要素、結節忍術ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によって、これまでから大きく進化した一対他の戦闘を
It's
可
like
能
really
にしました。
stylized. I really like what
ヌエ
they're
の型ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない
what
広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率きも健在です。プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら、一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者ガイデンのアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
Ninja Gaiden.
特にアクションに関しては
Hirayama.
手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、
I'm shocked that they're
会社の
starting
垣
off
根
with
を
the
越え
Ninja
た
Gaiden
密なやり取りをさせ
announcement. I
てい
was
ただい
thinking
てい
that
ま
would
す。本作の主人公であ
100%
る
be
ヤ
what
ク
they
モは
close things out with.
竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
Yakumo.
ヤクモと竜はやぶさは
Yakumo and Ryu.
それぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを
I
楽
always
しむこ
loved
と
the
ができる
Ryu
ようになっています。
Hayabusa look. Like his basic Ninja Gaiden look is always like so cool looking. Man, this video has ads all freaking over it, dude. I don't know if I've ever seen a video have this many ads.
Taxes was
Holy cow. Like, this is literally the most ads I've ever gotten on a video. It's like every 3 or 4 minutes. It's almost like YouTube's listening in on our
そ
YouTube
して竜
Premium
はやぶさの
conversation.
双方で飛燕、伊豆直落としなどシリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ、新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者ガイデンにご期待ください。忍者ガイデンシリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ、進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。
Fall of 2025. Oh, so it's out this year, or it's slated to be. Yeah, like I was saying, that Ryu Hayabusa outfit is like super iconic.
さて、本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。こちらをご覧ください。
What? 2 things to announce. What are you up to? Ryu, okay. Oh, this game looks so good.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Genshi, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has
Two things to announce, said Skylar. Ristiki says they really outdid themselves. Yeah, I don't... What is the other announcement? Oh, a remake of Ninja Gaiden Black. Wow.
Sean Combs is a
No, I don't want Sean Combs.
now because I witnessed everything.
Get out of here, Diddy. What do you have to do with Ninja Gaiden?
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox
Be gone
360
with ye,
で発
Diddy.
売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを
Demon
皆様
of the
にお楽し
Underworld
みいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の
Ninja
表
Gaiden
現
2
に
Black
戻り
Definitive, so we get a remake of Ninja Gaiden Black 2, okay.
忍
I've
者
never
ガイ
played
デン
that
2 の
one.
完全版として開発いたしま
I
した。
think that one's considered like the best
お楽
one,
しみいた
right?
だけるのはもちろん、
Most people call
リュウハヤさんに
Ninja
加え
Gaiden Black like the
アヤネ、
best of the
レイ
Ninja
チェル
Gaiden
も
games.
プレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール、PC、そして Xbox ゲームパスでこの
What?
後
It's all
すぐに
Game
発
Pass right
売と
now?
なります。忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。
Wow. A
今
remake
年は
of
チーム忍
Ninja
者創立30周年の節目であり、
Ninja Gaiden
本日
Black
発
out
表させていただい
today?
た忍者ガイデン4を含め
And
2025
you get
年は
Ninja
忍者
Gaiden
の年、
4 later on in the
イヤー・オブ・
year?
ザ・忍者となります。
The Year of the
ぜひ忍者
Ninja?
ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございま
Wow,
す。
that's big news. That's really cool. Sheesh. That's crazy. Oh, we're going to Compulsion. You guys will like this game if you haven't seen it. It's very like artsy. Veronica Rose said, frick, Wolfherb, I know what we're playing today.
Hi, and welcome to
Risiki said this is awesome. Yeah, so far it's really good. Right
At
off,
our
I'm
studio,
surprised
we
they
care
started
about
with
world
that.
building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and
I am
intrigue.
interested in South of Midnight.
For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shit, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble.
So is this game like what do they call it? In Japan? It's
now
Isekai?
you want to bring this up
Isekai?
right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
I think an Isekai or an Isekai is a game where like it's like a Japanese genre of game where like the hero doesn't start out as a hero or something like that. Come on, dude. Seriously? Reese Tiki says Isekai. Yeah, yeah. It's like a game where like the story always starts off with the hero not being the hero,
19-year-old,
and then the hero like
disastrous
learning how to use
her into a darkly
becoming
magical
blessed with
world
powers or something.
She'll learn who she really is.
Or they go to another world. I don't
And
know.
how to tap into weaving. An ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
Yeah, it's like it takes place in like Louisiana.
The world gradually shifts into the surreal.
Like an isekai
revealing
from
that creatures from the old
in like the
folktales
South.
actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities.
Yeah, they have like a lot of like
using them to
southern
traverse the
themey,
world,
and
conjure
they use like
objects,
music from the South. It's
and
really like
confront
stylized.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Aint has its own unique moveset,
What's it called,
strengths, and
Aints?
weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to.
That's funny.
For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks.
Guess what? You can bring
No.
your phone to Metro and get one line with unlimited 5G.
All right, I'm
for
signing up for
25
YouTube
bucks a month.
Premium.
That's cool because
No, I'm
and
not.
charge attacks. But close
YouTube,
combat is
give it
risky
to me
and
for
can
free.
backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities.
How could you let a giant
Mastering your
YouTube creator
magical
like me
skills
not get it
can
for
be key
free?
to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that
This dude
give
looks
you
like the
a tactical
guitarist from
advantage
Slipknot.
during a fight.
That beard.
Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic
Shake my head,
combat
YouTube,
scenarios.
says Skylar. I mean,
Especially
I'm
when
being
facing
facetious.
multiple types of
It's
opponents
my
at the
fault for
same
not
Once they're
having
dead,
signed up for it
enemies
already,
can
I
be
guess.
unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for
I'd
her
buy that
mother,
for $1.
you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history.
Oh, that's cool.
You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must
Man, y'all are
experience
giving
these
away the whole
echoes
game.
before she can mend them.
I didn't know any of
What
this
kind of
before.
person would do that to someone?
You just need to tell me how it
We
ends
design
now.
each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity.
Ew.
As the encounters progress, the musical theme
I
builds
told you
up,
guys might
cranking
like
the
this game.
tension alongside
It's
the
really
fight.
cool.
Whether it's Two-Toed Tom,
Anyone with $10,000
And like the music
or more in
again, the
credit card
music's
debt or
really
personal
cool. It's
loans
like
may qualify for
it's like, you know, southern themed. I strongly disagree. Previous, I don't know. Strongly get out of here. Strongly disagree. I don't know what it was.
Life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore.
Three Steaky says it feels like they're spoiling us with all these games.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks.
Wow.
In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugula. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The way to the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation,
Spider Lady.
we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
Oh, I should definitely say, all of these games that you guys are seeing, I'm probably going to end up playing on the channel at some point. Like, I will definitely add them to the... Like, I think literally South of Midnight, Doom, Clair Obscur are all three games that, like, I really want to play.
Announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
Okay, April 8th. Alright, so all of these are definitely games I want to check out. They're saving Doom for last. No! So this is Clair Obscur. This is a turn-based RPG that's like French themed. Or it could be Italy themed. I think it's French.
Bonjour everyone.
Oh, bonjour.
We are Sunfall Interactive, and welcome to our nano.
No! I think this is the first time I've ever been like really annoyed by the ads from a YouTube video.
Is that?
No. No one watch this. No, you're not getting free ad for me. No. Nobody buy this. No one buy it. This is so stupid. Oh my goodness.
We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33.
Sticky said there's so many ads. I know, right?
It's a turn-based RPG
it's got to be
set in
because
the
this
fantasy
event
version
just
of late
happened.
19th century
So I'm
Battle
assuming for
France.
videos that are like brand new or live
I've run
streams that are
adventure
brand
in
new,
game development actually
they're
started
trying to
as a
take
solo passion
advantage of
project.
everybody
I wanted
watching
to
this
create
because it
something
just
like
came
the
out.
JRPGs with
I
turn-based
guarantee
combat
you in
I grew
like
up
a
with
week
and
this
loved,
video won't have that
but
many
that
ads
fully
on it.
leverage the latest tech, refresh the genre with new features.
This game looks really cool though,
and
like
took place in a
turn-based. You don't
compelling
see a
world.
heck of a whole lot of turn-based games.
I knew I needed help
nowadays.
to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games,
I love French.
success always starts with a strong
French
creative
accents. I don't know.
vision. And
They
we
sound-
have that
they sound so
defined
cool.
by 3 core elements.
3 core elements.
A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Central Interactive on these tenets: a group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
I love it when some languages, when they say something, they put an F and they go, we put
Core
this
to
in for
every
something.
great RPG is a
Something.
compelling story.
It's so interesting.
And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started
Jennifer
with the hook.
Svedberg Yen.
67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared.
gotta take
with
out the
no
paintress,
warning.
that's right.
Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath.
Oh, you
but none
darn
have ever returned.
paintress.
Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners.
No. Thank you.
We honor your dedication.
Yeah, an interesting idea. Like
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus
I don't know, the
on
whole
good
idea of
versus
some
evil.
crazy
What's
witch
interesting to
paintress
us are people who
kinda killing
yes,
off
are
a bunch of
flawed,
people.
but who care deeply about each other, and conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while
That's
struggling
why I said
with
drink a
loss
cup
and
and
grief.
by an ad.
And it's rooted in
Take
the
a shot
characters'
every time you see an
relationships,
ad.
both to each other and to themselves.
You would not make it past the
What are we
stream.
gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
Why does he look
In
like
a world
Robert
like
Pattinson?
this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested
Dude, that
in
is
the expedition,
100%
even
Robert
if they
Pat-
fight all the
Pat-
time.
Robert
To them,
Pattinson.
the mission is tied not
I don't
only
know
to
why I
their
didn't see
family,
it
it's
before.
central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover
There's a-
every contingency.
There's a...
You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need your foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Gestrol, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Gestrols across the game. Bonjour. And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world.
Wait, it's got like a.
Bring him back his special stones.
It's got like a Final Fantasy
for him to access new areas
looking
of the
world
and
travel
find exciting
system.
secrets.
Did I just see that?
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
So it's a turn-based RPG
In addition
that also
to a strong
utilizes
narrative,
like a
we have
world
the clear
travel
vision for
system.
our
That's
take on the
crazy. It's
genre's
like Final
core
Fantasy.
gameplay. Our reactive turn-based
It's like
system
an old school
takes the
Final Fantasy
traditional
game.
turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or firing at the right time.
That's what I said. Hey, I'm really vibing to the
Balancing
music.
turn-based with real-time
It's really
mechanics took a
stylized. I
long
really like
time
what
to
they
get
got going
right.
on.
During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can
Dude, that
customize
is
your character.
so Robert Pattinson. You could not tell me that character model is
We
not Robert
spend
Pattinson.
a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Melee switches between stances which can alternately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Mel the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20 unique skills in their skill tree and hundreds of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Hey there, you're listening to State of Survival Radio.
No, I don't want to play your game.
Survivors who can hear this.
No, I don't want your game.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestrol Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought.
This game looks really cool. The
It's a
more I'm
place where
seeing of
anyone
it, the
could
more I'm
fight
like,
you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrols are like. The Gestrol Village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary.
Yeah, the
ideas
more I
here
see
were
this game, the
forest,
more I'm like
labyrinth, and
curious
sentinels.
about it.
I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrols, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Monoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Gestrol.
For Escape, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project,
no.
This season, 4 new bombshells enter.
there was one thing we absolutely wanted to bring back from
Nobody
older
likes you, Metro.
JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map.
Yeah, I could tell.
And
Yeah,
it was a
see,
real
basically
challenge to
Final
create,
Fantasy.
both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around.
Here we go!
We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass.
They both launch in April?
You can already wish the game and follow us for more info.
Okay.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team. It's our debut
So this
game,
one and
we
South of
can't
Midnight,
wait for you
both
to
in
discover
April.
Our
Sheesh.
story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Aristiki says I can finally go home. Hey, nice. So April, fall. Alright, so I'm assuming this is the last thing. This is by far the one I'm most excited for. Doom guy.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on id's tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share
Veronica
with you
sorry,
a
chaps. I'm
look
gonna have
at
to
our
lock the
most
freaking lurk
ambitious
time.
game
No,
yet.
you're all good. Thank you so much,
This
Veronica.
is Doom,
We're
the
happy to
Dark
have you.
Ages.
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words.
Now Taxes is getting the TurboTax app. And filing your taxes yourself, 100% free if you didn't file with us last year. Now this is Taxes. File free in the app by 2/18. When you switch to TurboTax, do it yourself.
Her name is Philippa Giorgio, Her Most Imperial Majesty.
Oh, I don't want to watch Star Trek.
Has been screaming at me.
Leave me alone, please. Whoa.
In Doom the Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
The demon.
Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom the Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast.
Restiki said prequel. Yes, this is technically a prequel to the first remake game they made, which was in 2016. That's why it's called The Dark
and a
Ages.
balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw. Parry. Deflect.
This dude, you just showed me a commercial. Dude, they are just bombarding me with ads.
Our generation.
Oh, I'm telling you, I've never seen this many ads on a YouTube video.
Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
All from one input. It's contextual.
Like, it is just like
depth
I'm seeing
on a
almost as
single
many
button press.
ads as I am.
You know, we want every Doom
streaming.
game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight. And the Shield Saw will give you the strength
That's why I said
to go
same. I've never
head-to-head
seen this
with
many
some of
ads
the
in this
biggest,
video until now.
baddest demons we've ever created.
I'm telling you, I think it's because this
that's
stream
not all.
for the
'Cause if you're
Xbox
gonna
just
stand and
happened, and
fight,
I
then you're gonna
guarantee
have
you
something to follow up
they've
that
intentionally
opening parry
thrown
with.
a bunch of ads
How about
on
an
it.
iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet? Or even a Doom spiked mace? That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger. That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns, and Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created. Me.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Is that? I think it.
Like, it's just constant. Like, there's got to be an ad every 30, 45 seconds. It's
Brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom the Dark Ages.
That's why I said maybe I should start counting how many ads we've encountered so far in the stream. No, it's all good. It is kind of ridiculous, but again, I should have been, as a content creator, I should have been signed up for YouTube Premium a long time ago, probably. So maybe YouTube's annoyance here will work on me, because it's really bad here. I hate to reward them with money, but yeah, this makes the videos very hard to watch.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlas, which is a mech. It's the size of a building, it's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun. And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap,
Tiki said a dragon. Yeah, it's the Dark Ages. That's one of the things that they said is going to be there. Is
waiting to be discovered.
You're going to get a pet dragon.
Or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game, where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates, because the battle isn't over yet. And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline.
But no Mick Gordon.
You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete.
But no Mick Gordon, because
we had a falling of that legend. The story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make. And make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
Liars.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases,
all of y'all just happened to be in that room. Wow, so April and May is going to be packed. April and May, we get Clair Obscur, South of Midnight, and then literally weeks later, Doom: The Dark Ages. That's a pretty awesome 2-month stretch there for Xbox, which is kind of odd. They haven't had a lot of that lately. They need it.
You will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
Reese Tiki said, can't wait to get my hands on Doom. I really need to play Doom Eternal. I still haven't played it. I played Doom 2016 and really liked that one. I definitely need to play Eternal before that one comes out.
Which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。
皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
Ninja Gaiden looks really good too. I'm excited for that one. Literally every game here, I'll say it. Every game here is something I want to play. All these look cool. Alright, so that means looks like Unlocked is going straight into talking about it. Oh, I forgot Destin Legary left IGN. Well, I was thinking Game Informer. Yeah, Destin Legary left IGN, so he's no longer on Unlocked. Interesting. But yeah, so like I said, guys, Claire Obscure, South of Midnight, Doom, Ninja Gaiden 4, all 4 really good games. Those are all titles somewhere down the line. I'm definitely gonna want to play this. You know what that means is now that we have a release date for Doom or the Dark Ages. Did I say Eternal? I didn't say Dark. Doom the Dark Ages. I have played Doom 2016, so that means I need to maybe sometime between now and then I need to play Doom Eternal on stream. So I'll see if I can squeeze it in somewhere in between for a stream or something like that. Ristiki in chat says, Doom, I need it. I loved 2016. 2016 was an awesome game. Maybe I should replay Doom 2016 and then play Eternal. That actually sounds kind of fun. I really liked that one. But yeah, overall, pretty good event. I'm very happy with that. It was definitely worth a watch, in my opinion. I didn't realize Reese was such a big Doom fan. That's interesting. Yeah, I loved the last few, so that's going to be a big one. Claire Obscure actually is interesting me more than I thought it would. I would say the one that I'm like the least excited for out of the ones all announced here is probably South of Midnight, and even that one to me looks really cool. But yeah, and Ninja Gaiden looked awesome. You could argue that looked like the best game out of everything here, but I think they all looked great in my opinion. Very interesting, said Skylar. Yeah. Alright guys, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and call my stream there for today. So I already knew this was gonna be a very short stream. These developer directs from Microsoft, they've done them the last maybe 2 or 3 years in January, and they're never long. They normally only talk about a couple big titles that are coming out from the year, and I really enjoy these. These are all really cool, and so we've gotten Hi-Fi Rush one year, and now Ninja Gaiden 4 announced. 2 really great announcements. But yeah, so I will say, you most likely are going to get another stream from me tonight. I think me and my buddy Phoenix are hopping back on in just a little bit, and we may be playing Suicide Squad. So yeah, so you can expect maybe about same time, about 9 p.m. What's that, in about 2.5 hours? I'll be back on. So keep an eye out. I'll post a stream right now. Scarlet Twilight said I'm excited for the Ninja game, Ninja Gaiden. Yeah. There's been so many Ninja Gaiden games, and also we got Ninja Gaiden Black remake already put out to Game Pass. That's awesome. So Team Ninja doing really great stuff there. But yeah, anyways guys, I forgot to see who to thank for today. Here goes my Patreon backers. Thank you so much, y'all. It's gonna be hard to see with that background. Who was that? That was Skylar Twilight, Tim, and Phantom Fox. And then real quick also, let's throw up the places you guys can find me and support, or just join some community, so our Discord community that we got. So let's see who to thank for today. We had Skylar Twilight and Veronica Rose. Thank you so much. We had Reese Tiki. Thank you so much, Reese. And then we had Derpy Entertainment. I think that was everybody. So yeah, thank you so much to all of you. That was awesome. Like I said, I probably will be back on in just a little bit. So give me a couple hours and we'll be back on. And me and Phoenix are probably going to be playing some more Suicide Squad. So that'll be interesting. I'm kind of curious to see where that game goes. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. See you in a bit.